Okay.
Hello everybody, Jonathan Brothers World Games here, back with another part of Creeper World 4. And today I'm joined by the Kingly One. Are you gonna say hi?
Did. Hello.
Okay.
I tried to. Hey.
Yeah,
I thought I did.
anyways. Yeah. But today we're gonna be playing Ants, and like I typically do, I always check the title of the previous video because that tells you what level I played.
Yeah.
Yeah, top middle is where I have the recording thing because it's out of the way. So I'm gonna do that. I'm doing this all before time starts because you don't want to do this while time is going, and I meant to do that to turn all those units off, so they're not being made right now.
Okay.
Because those are, well, those will be necessary, but not right now. As a matter of fact, I don't want them to be made yet, because, well, the creeper will start overflowing into my base before I get my defenses up if I don't have that ready. Also, I find it interesting that in the campaign for this game, there's just a whole bunch of levels with like one-offs. Like this level's one of them. This thing here that takes energy and turns it into anti-creeper. It's only on this level. There's another level which will be covered like in like half the series from now. That will have something that makes urns, which is something that hasn't been shown yet in the campaign. But urns are very powerful. They boost the strength of your weapons and stuff. And there's like an urn portal which gives you buffs that buff things widely.
Okay.
I'm gonna need 3 sprayers. Of course, these will be non-functional until I get these mines up, because these mines are creating blueite, which goes into the factory to create anti-creeper, and then that can create, or that's what fills those up. What mortars? That's what I need. I always feel like my videos are more interesting with co-commentators.
Yeah. Probably. It's nice to have another person.
Yeah, because then it's not like I'm talking to myself, even though I don't talk like I'm talking to myself when I am recording. It's just there's a lot less awkward silence in strategy games like this.
What are you placing down right now?
I'm placing down mortars and cannons.
Oh, okay.
And I'm placing down missile launchers. Missile launchers aren't something that you can attack with, but they are a defensive building.
Okay.
Oh yeah, also, that person who's joining me doesn't act for today's video. First things first, he might need to leave early, but another thing is he doesn't know this game. But yeah, so what the missile launchers defend against are the spore launchers here. They launch spores and stuff.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
No one asked you anything, Echo Dot. Never mind.
I'm here to remind you. By the way,
Computer.
if you're on the line,
Never mind. Okay. One crisis averted.
We have some of those too. They can be annoying if you say the wrong thing.
Well, the thing is, though, I don't even know what I said that could have activated it. Because none of what I
Yeah,
said is anywhere even
confusing.
close to its activation word. But anyways, it's now time for you to play. Also, these towers here, they themselves produce energy. And that
Nice.
number that you see above them is actually how much energy they will produce.
Okay.
And those numbers next to the icons there is what they cost with the icon, because some things don't cost energy to make. Like some take argon, some take liftic. Nothing takes anti-creeper to make, but you know, with all the weapons, there's a second icon which shows what they use for ammo.
Okay.
Which I'm not sure if many people actually notice that. Like you can see the missile launchers take ARG. Sprayers take AC, and the nullifiers, mortars, and cannons, as well as snipers, but I don't have snipers yet. Take energy. The snipers are another defensive weapon. They protect you against, or they protect from eggs, blobs, and skimmers. And the thing that the air sacs launch at you. I'm actually going to turn one of these on to make things more faster. Oh, the shield's going down.
So that's like where the creepers are coming from.
Creepers coming from these.
Yeah. Okay.
These are average strength.
Okay.
Okay, I think it is gonna get in. Yeah. Actually, this isn't looking good at all.
Let's.
Actually, no, I'm gonna restart. I have another strategy idea.
Okay.
So this time.
Sorry.
Also, by the way, this game has no fail screen. Essentially, you fail when you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Because you can't build within the creeper itself. Because the structures that are queued for building have no HP. Unlike the buildings that are already built.
Okay.
So essentially you fail if you get to a point where you can't build anything. Which, some levels don't have that, some levels do because there's like a creeper cutoff. Which is generally 3.5, which I don't know how much creeper that equates to. But I'm gonna... So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ensure the safety of my base and the miners existing and being built.
Okay.
And then I'm with AC at the top of my thing here. Need a factory for the AC though. Also, this level is the level that introduces Crimson Creeper, which is resistant to everything, but its weakness is AC. Which AC is the official abbreviation for Anti-Creeper.
Is that a shield thing or is that a Is that the radius of the launcher?
Yeah,
The
that is
yellow,
the
the
radius.
yellow bubble. Okay.
A lot of the towers, if you put an urn in them, they get like a faster fire rate, which drains more energy, a larger range. When you're actually placing down a building, that yellow radius is actually its range. Also, when you're moving a building, or, well, the attacking tower, or a Terp, because those are the only things you can move. Oh, it's like I need to go let my dog in. There we go. Oh, music's a bit here. But yeah, this. Given the fact that I try to make my levels or my videos run for about an hour, and given the average runtime is about 45 minutes for this level, I might only cover this level.
It'll probably even out pretty well. My grandparents are visiting, so they'll probably get here on the time I need to. Yeah, they flew in today, so by the time, this should probably even out pretty well. I'm going to get off.
Yeah. I'll start producing AC, though. I'm actually gonna have these all turned on to energy to make the production of them faster. But these ones at the end here, I'm going to create a squad for easy selection of those ones specifically. Since I forgot to do that initially. The game prioritizes the towers, and yeah, also I totally forgot to build mortars up here.
What produces the anti-creeper?
The sprayers.
Okay.
And this thing.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I think, nah. Okay, I think now's a good time to turn you all to blue-eye. Oh, that's getting kind of close there. Oh, hey, I'm producing AC. Now then what I'm gonna do is pause. Gonna do that and then make sure it's connected. Then I'm gonna do that. To ensure the safety of this line. Now, I have beaten this game before. Oh, also, few missile launchers.
Yep. You can never have too many missile launchers.
Yeah. There we go. Now I should be producing AC here. I'm gonna place down another couple cannons. I'm gonna build a couple of these, which will make things go there quicker. These are pylons. Pylons cost a bit more, they don't produce energy. And things that move along pylons move faster. And unlike the normal towers, you can actually put urns in pylons. Which, what that does is it makes the things on the pylons move even faster.
Good, like super speed.
It's not practical to do that, but if you have infinite urns, then it is. As a last resort, though. And if you have MRIFs, it's definitely not worth it, because MRIFs are teleportation of items. There we go. I should have probably paused before doing that. That's the thing, if you're making any major movements, you always want to make sure to pause. I don't like the keyboard shortcut for it. That is a complaint I have about the game. Because the keyboard shortcut is P.
Okay.
Makes sense. The reason why I don't like it though is because it's on the opposite side of the keyboard from the rest of the controls.
Like P for pause, but not actually easy to click it.
Because like, yeah, also it's like O to rotate, which P is right next to O on the keyboard. There, so it's there, I just realized I placed down the wrong towers there. You're supposed to be mortars. There we go.
The music for this game. There's not a mortar on the very top one up there. Is there
I
room for
can't
one?
fit one there.
Okay.
Also, I just like doing this. Is it practical? Probably not, but yeah, actually, I probably could fit one there. The reason why this isn't practical, though, is because, well, energy consumption. But anyways, now I can do that safely, and, well, also, I forgot to place down a missile launcher.
Do you have any, do you have enough defenses next to your AC thing?
Yeah, the AC itself is pushing it back, as well as the cannons. I built cannons back here so I can move them to the front lines. And then I almost went to build more cannons on the front line. The thing with this game though, it's always better to like build cannons in your back line than push them to your front line than it is to build them directly on your front line. Anyways, I'm gonna make sure this area is secure. I need more cannons though to do that, and some mortars. Also, in the bottom right, when you have the missile launcher out, you can see the overall radius. Also, it's very impressive. That minimap actually updates live.
Yeah, it does.
With no errors.
Nice. Mini-maps are great. It's like one of
Also,
my
this
favorite
nice
features about most games.
top-down view, which there are some levels where that's useful, but yeah, like
Yeah.
there's this one. I think it's the fourth to last level. But it's like you're going into a compound that's been overtaken by creeper, and once you actually get to the going into the compound part of the level, it's very useful to use that top-down thing, because it's very hard to see within the compound itself. Also, fun fact, this is the first and so far only game in the series that's 3D. Because there's no Creeper World 5, but you gotta think that they are probably planning on, if like they make a Creeper World 5, they're probably gonna have it be 3D as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Creeper World series has been more, like, it's designed more for its gameplay than its story. Because its story is like a not serious story. Like, there's a lot of joking around in it. But that's sort of how it's designed. Also, this is the only thing that's kind of like a tower defense, but like you can actually move the towers that I've seen.
Tower defense games can be pretty fun.
Yeah, but this one you can actually move your towers.
Yeah, it's definitely a more complicated one.
Yeah. It even has its own level editor.
Yeah.
And you can actually play other people's levels. I think I actually do have a level up on this workshop.
Ooh.
It's designed. It's the only level I have up, but I designed it to be a more challenging level. Because the easy levels tend to be boring. Like, actually, it's not challenging. It's more so you have a lot to watch for throughout the entire level. So if you do the wrong thing, it can be very challenging to recover.
Yeah. You have to be precise.
Plus the start of the level is pretty rough because if you're not quick enough, you can be flooded by creeper, which is actually unintentional and stuff. Also, there are some things in the editor I don't know how to do, but yeah. Like, I don't know how to install the mods for the editor. I could probably search that up. But the mods are probably the answers to a lot of the things I don't know how to do.
Did you ever do much modding in Minecraft?
Yeah, I did plenty of modding.
I saw your modding video. It wasn't like a ton.
Yeah, but I did a ton of modding on my own time. Beautiful green land. Also, Elijah, if you don't know the story, which will actually make more sense as to why the towers produce grass, which then produces energy. Like, it starts off with like a being on Mars, and they're trying to like. Actually, the main character is just trying to figure out what happened to her father. But that's like a side. The Rift Lab is like a side experiment that's happening on Mars, and the towers are meant to be something to bring greenery to Mars' surface. And, well, things, or like the creeper crashes in on a few meteorites, and well, you're given no choice but to use the Rift Lab. And you never see anyone else again that was on Mars. Actually, I don't think they were on Mars. I think they were actually, no, based off of stuff that you see later in the story, they were on Mars, just not in the Rift Lab.
Yeah.
Because they like hid in some cave on Mars. And apparently the creeper
Okay.
disappeared as soon as you left.
Okay.
I don't know what that hints at, but you know, maybe the creeper was on some mission to kill the main protagonist. I don't know.
What?
And also, I'm a decent player at the game. Also, the game does tell you that the towers produce energy, but if you don't read through the text boxes on the first level, you don't know that. Trust me, I've watched a YouTuber who played this game and didn't know that. By the way, he's a great YouTuber. I recommend him, but he's Baron. Baron Von on Game, I think is his full channel name. But yeah, he's the dude I first discovered this game with. And later on, he does read the comments and learns that the towers do produce energy. But he didn't read the story at all.
Yeah.
Also,
Read the story.
apparently he played one of the he played the game that came out, which was actually, this is the game that they created before Creeper World 4, but it was 7 years before Creeper World 4 came out. Yeah, it took them 7 years to make this game. But it was Particle Fleet Defender. And apparently he covered that with a single video. Which is another cool strategy game. Actually,
You
is
beat
it 7
the level.
years between? Is it 7 years between the time that this game came out and that game, or is it like 7 years between both games? I think it's 7 years between Creeper World 3 and Creeper World 4. I realize I phrased the initial sentence a little weirdly, like I was asking the same, like both things were exactly the same. Oh hey, I can get this data thing. Also, actually that is a little risky for me to get without any defenses, because the mortars
Is
target
uh,
the
how do
deepest
you-
creeper.
yeah. How do you beat the level?
You need to get the required objectives up here in the top right. I'm gonna get all of the objectives, but yeah. So collecting the items, which there's only one in this level, that is a required objective for this level. Kara, the founders would be proud. Who's Kara? Oh, be proud. I think I identified the weakness of oh, right. This is the AI with that spells the words weirdly. Like instead of putting I, they put Y. Prophecy says the
Weird.
Reaper will prevail, but we shall continue in other lands. I believe this discovery might be the key to unlocking those other lands. Data on the discovery is forthcoming, and I or forthcoming. I hope all remains well with you and children. I wish that I could be there, but this work is critically important. Hope you understand. I will be with you soon. Okay, this might the species who made that one AI. So I wonder if he ever made it to his family. This tech, like this message, the language, it's all very human, but how? Very human, except for all the eyes are replaced with Ys. Also, that the
different language.
the AI that does speak like that, is the one that goes "Praise be the founders" at the end of every single time it talks. Which, and at the end it says "We are the founders." But
My girlfriend texted me. I just wanted to check what she said.
okay. Creeper is about halfway to its cutoff. So seeing that, I'm actually pretty sure that the starting base is completely safe. With where the game, or where the devs want you to start on this level. The Rift Lab would be completely safe, given how high the Creeper is. These mines, I know from experience, would not be safe. But, yeah. Ooh. That there is actually a very prime spot for me to go in and start actually pushing back the Creeper. I need to activate the totems and stuff. I'm gonna move you there. I'm gonna grab a refinery. Rotate. Put you there. There we go. Now I'll be able to, or I'll start getting Liftic, which I need to activate the totems, and all the story levels, and all the levels made by the developers. In the random levels, though, you can actually change what they need to activate. In my level, you need to activate like 72 totems, but the totems are actually only there to defend the islands from the Creeper itself. And it's not all that hard to get all of them.
Still sounds ridiculous.
There's also a lot of enemies that need to be nullified, but it's not complete spam. Honestly, it's way easier than I was expecting it to be. Also, I don't know how to delete enemies in the editor. So at some point there's actually 3 dark towers right next to each other, and that was by accident, because you can drag and click, or you can click and drag enemies, which is what I accidentally did. I'm gonna turn more of these into blue eye.
What's the difference between the blue eye and the other one?
Really, I can. That's there. Also, one of the things you can upgrade in our portal is movement speed. Things you can upgrade is energy production, mine production, which those ones are actually interesting because energy production affects miners if they're producing energy. Mine production protects affects miners if they're producing blueite, but also affects these natural ores. But move speed, build speed, attack range, and attack speed. Those are the things that can be upgraded. And they get upgraded by 2 times. And then you can add Earnstone towers after that, which, yes, does double all their stats again. I'm gonna build pylons there and there. Actually, I do have a few cannons in the back. There are a
Just a
lot of
second,
trees.
I gotta meet for a second.
Okay. I'm gonna do that just to get a little bit more energy. It's always worth trying to get as much energy as possible. There we go. I'm gonna actually build more cannons. There we go. You can all 5 of these, the blueite. I'm sure there's a better way of. But hey, I've notified an enemy.
Hello.
Oh, there? Yeah, I notified an enemy. And got a
That's good.
mountain of more blueite production. I think I can handle 3 more sprayers.
Where's more efficient? Oh yeah, you're making big progress. I see.
Yeah.
Haha. Okay.
I'm just scratching my neck there. Also, one thing I find interesting with these sprayers is that you can actually have like an AC field, which pulls in all the AC in the area. And you can let it go when you're satisfied. Which makes it go into a wave. Also, there's no limit to how much you can pull. Also, it can be producing mod pulls. Also, one thing to note is that I'm going to disarm this one and collect as ore. What that does is it turns AC into ore.
Oh.
It seems like I might be able to. Wow. No, I only did that here because there's this thing here that's turning energy into AC. It's also very creatively named building. It's named AC Source. I just noticed that. Anyways, let's progress. Here. Oh, also I built a bunch more cannons to move up. I'm gonna move them like right there, so it doesn't take them nearly as long to move up to my front line. Emitter, I'm coming for you. There we go. Oh yeah, you can speed up time, but in a lot of instances, it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Because you can speed it up in increments of 1, 2, or 4 times speed.
Jeez, like really fast.
Yeah. But some levels, even at like 4 times speed, take like an hour to beat. Normally.
Jeez.
But not in the campaign. Or not in the official developer levels. Those are only in like custom levels. I should have actually just moved up cannons from my back lines instead of moving my front lines forward. Because you can see my things took damage. They will heal up over time though, so yeah.
I can
I'm gonna.
That's pretty cool.
You're kind of a little cutting out, Elijah. I'm gonna actually put this up here. AC up here. Can I get that from here? No, that's ever so slightly too far away. Or, like, that's like, the range is like, right on the edge of the creeper, and since there is creeper on that tile, it's not gonna work.
I'm just saying.
But anyways, this push forward should...
That's like a room is playing that I can fit on this.
This is very.
There we go. Now I think I can just about build that nullifier. Oh yeah, nullifiers is how you get rid of the enemy the threat.
Since if you're nullifying
The
enemy.
first like 2 levels you don't have a nullifier. Also, there are no enemy threats to eliminate. You just sort of have to
Creeper.
go around the creeper. And the second level actually has something that emits creeper that is unique to it. It's like a type of terrain that emits creeper. It's not the breeder terrain, which takes creeper that's on it and makes more of it. It's just sort of terrain that doesn't need creeper on it to produce creeper. Anyways, this emitter is about to be nullified. Awesome.
Why?
I don't know. Okay, that was Graham asking where Wyatt was.
Why?
I instinctively said I don't know, but I think he's actually out in the shop. For some reason.
It's like, I don't know.
Does he still have his doodle bug thing?
His what?
His little mini bike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's
I
cool.
nullified the emitter, which is half of the things I've nullified. Also, this creeper here will slowly disappear over time. Once I get this here, because the other emitter is right here. Which this emitter is a bit harder to get because it's surrounded by downwards going terrain. And cannons, cannons can't shoot upwards. Or, well, I should rephrase that. They can shoot upwards. It's just, over the ledge of the terrain is actually out of their sight. Or out of their area that they can shoot. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Mortars.
yeah, I think so.
Mortars can shoot
How-
over ledges.
Okay. Yeah, because there's some really deep. Do you have to get rid of all the creeper, or do you just have to get rid of all the stuff that produces it?
I do have a reclaim objective, but the reclaim objective is, well, how it works is it's based off of the maximum amount of creeper that was on the map.
Mm.
But you have to get rid of a percentage of what was the maximum amount of creeper on the map.
Okay.
It can be set differently. In most of the campaign, I'm pretty sure it's 90%. Maybe not 90%, but for the actual final level, it's 100%. Also, the actual final level has all objectives required.
Jeez. So you have to
I
completely
say
destroy
actual
everything.
final level because it's a secret level,
Mm.
and it's level 21. Level 21 out of 21.
Hmm.
Anyways, I'm activating my first 3 totems. Now this one, it's required to collect the item, which I already did, and activate 3 totems. Which I can probably
Okay.
push
Which
this
which
trip.
which ones are the totems? Just point them out to me.
These here are the totems.
Okay.
The item I've already collected. The optimal objectives are reclaim and nullify.
Okay.
And in the demo for this game, like the demo that was like released the summer before, or the demo that came out the summer before release, as like an early preview of the game.
Yeah.
What you needed to, like, one of the levels was a level with a hold objective, and those are hard. I have gotten all the achievements in this game, which means I have gotten a hold objective, because there's an achievement for getting the first of, yeah. Also, there's like another like side mode with a whole bunch of developer-made levels. Those levels are actually levels that were scrapped from the campaign, or used for testing, or used for showing off some of the game's mechanics in the demo. And one of them is actually a port of a level from Creeper World 3. Just to be clear, the normal power poles take 5 energy to make, but these pylons take 25. So they are a bit more expensive, but they are worth using.
Yeah.
Because if you don't use them, then if your front line is far enough out, your front line will actually start to fail due to lack of ammo. Even if you have the energy to run all of them, because how this releases the resources reactively, I guess is a term that could be used to describe it.
You've almost beat it.
Longest part
You're
though is
close.
I'm here. Apparently my level time is 30 minutes, but my recording is about an hour. That extra time on my recording is probably from me setting up
Yeah.
and stuff,
We rated us not to be exactly now.
and also the reset.
Mm.
Is that close enough for me to get? Yes. But that tower is probably going to get destroyed when the totem activates due to the shield pushing the creeper. Maybe not. My cannons seem to be up. Also, apparently these cannons are mining cannons. So yeah, they're used for mining normally. Find that funny how they're your main source of, like, they're your main source of combat against the creeper. I mean, then again, mining cannons, like, if they're used for mining, they're probably very powerful.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, I'm curious how they get the ore. Because, you know, like, a lot of times they use, like, drills and stuff. Automated drills. Those have, like, they have, like, little chutes on them for the resources. So I don't know what they do. I don't know what they were planning on doing with the cannons for mining. I'm gonna actually move these two forward because they aren't doing anything. This sort of crater that this one totem is in is just slowly getting surrounded. As the creeper that's over here is going away. Actually, now would be a great time to get a bunch more energy production. Over here. I didn't realize how far back the AC had pushed the creeper. Also, in the bottom left, you may note that says creeper in between the AC and creeper numbers. That there's actually will show you like which has more. So right now there's about 15,000 creeper, but there's 10,000 or like 10 1/3,000 AC. Yeah, I'm gonna add another AC spray over here. Also, I don't recall if I showed. Actually, I don't think I did show the alternate route in the first level, which gives you early access to the mortars and cannons. Of course, everything is locked behind what level you're playing. But yeah, that Easter egg happens if you just, instead of deciding to run and defend against the creeper, just let it destroy your rift lab and the Easter egg is activated. It's a really cool Easter egg. Also, it's very hard to get the objectives. I haven't had that. Oh hey, I got the reclaim objective.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get this nullified before it launches off a spore, but yeah, because there's 15 seconds till it launches off a spore. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm going to move my cannons forward, or at least one of them. There we go, that's more comfortable. Also, by the way, you can't just place down the nullifiers anywhere. Like, I can't place down a nullifier right there, because it's not within range of a thing. What's funny is I can actually put multiple nullifiers on one thing.
Yeah, just.
Also, I was right. I wasn't able to build this nullifier before the spore launcher launched its spores, but I will have the nullifier up and running before the next volley. So then the spores are one less thing I have to worry about. I mean, what the okay. I'm okay. But what the spores do is they just spawn in creeper. And AC is actually a really good protective coat against that. Also, the AC is strong against the Crimson Creeper, as the Crimson Creeper is resistant to the mortar and cannon attacks, as well as the other forms of attacks, because there are other forms, like the airship, which is a special building. It's only used in the in level 20.
Nullified.
It's also the most overpowered. It's the most overpowered thing in the game. It takes a while to build, but it's really overpowered.
Yeah.
Also, it's hard to actually link it up to ammo, but it holds a freaking ton of it. Not just that. It's like if you take a mortar, a cannon, a missile launcher, and a sniper and combine them. As it actually, you can have it target the closest or deepest, which is the cannon and mortar. But also, will automatically destroy the spore, air sacs, the things that air sacs throw, blobs, eggs, and skimmers. it will target those automatically. Which is which are the things that the missile launchers and snipers do. Very overpowered.
It's overpowered.
If you wanted to combine it, maybe if you want to make it more power, maybe make it so it can nullify things and also spawn in AC. But it can't do that, so. It's sort of designed to be an overpowered thing, as it's used in the end of the main story.
Sure.
Also, I am seeing some ammo. Also, that move I just did was a bad move because I moved my front lines forward directly. Wow, only 2 things ammo, so they're sticking around 4 ammo.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe I should push in here. Because that would make it so I would be able to get my ammo a bit quicker, as well as get the last required objective. I mean, my AC is already kind of pushing into this, but
Yeah, I can
it's
see.
gonna take a while to
Like
do it on its
basically,
own.
yeah, you kind of got like a river that's dumped into a pool, and that's it. Then you got it.
I'm gonna actually move a cannon. Yeah, I'm using cannons that were at my front line before, but now aren't. An amazing thing. Actually, I think I can do that. And then I can sort of I think that's about the fastest I could speed it up without going directly from there to there. Now I could rift jump, but because of what I'm planning on doing, I'm not going to yet, as I still need to nullify 1 enemy. See what I mean by the cannons can't really hit on the ledge above? It's hitting down at the bottom of that.
Yeah. Well, you got another totem at least. Oh, do you have all the totems now?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I see.
But I'm
Oh, nice.
nullifying the last enemy. It's gonna be a bit tough.
You basically won. Well, that one's pretty far in there, so.
That's how, by the way, what I just did with that 1 cannon, that's how you progress forward with the cannons. Is you just spawn, or you just move them into the creeper. You don't want to do that with the mortars, though. Because the mortars, since they target the deepest creeper, they aren't really good for pushing forward. They're good for flattening out creeper.
Yeah. They seem pretty effective, but in the special use.
Yeah, I'm decent at the game. Not the best.
Yeah, you are. You're pretty good at this.
I'm definitely not the worst. I do have like over 100 hours in this game. So I am a little skilled.
I don't even want to know how many hours I have.
It takes a really long time to get good at this game, though.
Yeah, like if I tried to play this game, I would not have a good time.
I'm gonna actually move in this mortar to kind of help out. Because mortars do more damage. But, yeah, and actually I don't think I've lost a single building.
Yeah, nice. You are doing really well.
As you can tell over here, though, the creepers can't fly out. Also, in the bottom left, you can, like in the very bottom left, where my mouse is, you can see the height of that tile, the height, and next to it, the height of base, C, or creeper. Also, if that tile's a special tile, you can see in the top right of that small box, that special tile, like I'm hovering over the resource terrain.
The screen's kind of small for me, so it's hard to see the finer details, but I'll try to.
Also, there's more AC than there is creeper.
Nice.
There we go, I'm moving over some more mortars. I'm speeding up time. To spawn in these, or to not spawn in, to move these mortars over. Let's see, how close do I need to get? I need to push it back up to there, which I'm almost have it pushed back far enough. I just need to push it back a little further. Oh, also, there is actually something I can do. Now I can add, or I can do this to really make the energy get there quicker. Also, more energy. You can never have too much energy production.
Yep.
Because everything, like all your main methods of progressing, use energy. Anyways, I'm doing that because my towers are holding off at low ammo. You can see now it is using the pylons there. Oh, just a note, this thing will send the packages at the fastest way to the destination.
Okay.
I'm gonna move a cannon right there. Because I think I'm getting close. The only thing actually protecting that is the mortar, because technically that's not closer to this cannon than that is. I'm just gonna speed up time.
Just go ahead. Do you need to put a nullifier there?
Yeah. And boom.
Oh, there. I see it. I see it.
And all this creeper will slowly go away.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, the creeper will vaporize. So
There you go. So destroy the creep.
yeah. So how's my time looking? My time is actually fairly decent. Holy moly, someone spent 2 hours on the nullify objective. Apparently I did lose units. I lost 3.
You only lost 3. That's really not bad though.
I'm not sure when or where.
Yeah, I didn't see anything to be asked.
How's the time to look for the activate totems? So my time for that one is 38 minutes, which is about, yeah, that's a pretty good time there. How about the reclaim? So mine was 33 minutes for that, which is actually a really good time judging by this, since not many people have gone down to that. Like, there are people who are faster than that, and then the item collection went to 14 minutes. Huh. I guess someone maybe some of these people just didn't realize that they could actually collect the items.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it's like 20 minutes, 40 minutes. I got this done in 15. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna submit this
Wow.
score.
Yeah, you got the item really fast.
Out of this world games. I'm showing up at the top of the leaderboard, but that may be because I'm the most recent. Because if you know, this isn't really in order. Like if I go filter. Oh. But anyways, exit mission. And I actually did reach my time. So, this has been John from Out of This World Games. And, well, till next time, stay out of this world.